Welcome students. In this video, we are going to discuss the mental ability of class 10th of practice paper 3 of ICET. So let's start with the first question of mental ability, which was the 29th question in the paper. So let's see. The question given over here is, in each of the following questions, one out of the four alternative contains letters of the alphabet placed in a particular form. Find the one that does not belong to the group. Okay, so let's see which does not belongs to the group. So for that, let me make some space. Fine. Now, okay, see what is given. So D, okay, we should say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So F, G is missing over, sorry, F is missing over here. G is written over here. Okay, F, G and H. So this is the flow, right? D, E, F, G and H. Okay, over here A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T is missing over here. U and V. This is also following the same sequence. Let's see over here. X, Y, Z. Z is missing. After Z, A comes, A and B. This is also following the same pattern. X, Y, yeah, correct. Then we have A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Okay, so there are two alphabets missing over here, N and O, right? And in all the other cases, only one alphabet was missing. So definitely the option number D does not belongs to the group of this three. So that is why the correct answer is option number D. Now let's see the question number 30. Okay, so in this question, see, by looking at the pattern, one thing I can make out is whatever alphabet is over there, the alphabet over here is going at the top in the next figure, right? So there is a dollar sign over here, it is going over here in this next figure. There was an arrow sign over here, it is going over there. Okay, so this is the pattern. So definitely this K is going to be at the top in the next figure. So fine, in all the figures we have K at the top. So let's see how the K will look like. That will give us the answer of this question. So if you see E is written this way, and if you see, it has been rotated by 90 degrees. Okay, in the you can say in the anti-clockwise direction. So whatever is over here, you can see that it is getting rotated by 90 degrees. See, if you see this also, it is getting rotated by 90 degrees in the next figure. If you see this arrow is also rotated by 90 degrees. Okay, because the arrowhead was in the downwards direction. And if you see in the next figure, it is facing towards the east direction. That means it clearly shows that it is rotating by 90 degree in anti-clockwise direction. Also this D, if you see, this D, if you rotate it in 90 degrees, rotate by 90 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction, it will look like this. So definitely this K is rotated anti-clockwise, so it will be looking like this. So this option number B is not the correct option. Also the option number A is also not the correct option. So one from C and D is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's find out what else we can make out from the figure given. Okay. Yeah, so let's look at the figure at the top. Now see, the figure at the top, whatever is the figure at the top, what is happening? It is rotating again it is rotating anti-clockwise by 90 degree. If you see, N is like this. So if we rotate it by 90 degree in the anti-clockwise direction, it will look like this. So definitely it is yeah, that thing is happening. Again E is there over here. If you see this E, it is also rotated by 90 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. So it will look like this. Okay. Again this arrow has been rotated in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. This dollar sign has also been rotated in anti-clockwise direction. So this D also has to be rotated in the anti-clockwise direction. So it will look like this. And if you see properly, the option number C, option number C is the correct answer of this question, because in the option number D, it has been rotated by 90 degrees, you can say in the clockwise direction. But we have seen that all the you can say symbols on the top are getting rotated by 90 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. So option number C was the correct answer in this. Going on to the next question, we have okay. So the question written over here is, let me just read out the question. Okay, it is what? Direction. These questions are based on the following arrangement. So arrangement we can very well see. Okay, in this what they are saying, how many such letters are there in the above arrangement, each of which is either immediately followed by a number. Followed by a number, that means, see how many such letters. So first of all you should write letters. Okay, letters, and immediately followed by a number, that means number. Okay, they have written either, so it should be this, or the other thing what they are saying, followed by a number, or it should be or, immediately preceded by a symbol. So letter should be preceded by a symbol. Okay, symbol, but not both. So either this should be there or this should be there. Okay, it cannot be like this, symbol, letter and number. If this is there, then you will not consider that. So either this or this. Okay, but not both. So letter and a number. So what we will search for? We will search for letter. Okay, okay, you have a letter over here. After letter there is a number, right? And before the letter, is there a symbol? No, there is no symbol. So Y and 2, this is one pair. Okay, now search for other letter. Yes, we have one more letter over here. So after E, there should be a number. After letter, there should be a number, but there is no number. So we will check what is before the letter. Before the letter, it should be symbol. So yes, there is a symbol over here. Okay, so multiplication and E. This is also one more pair. Then you have the alphabet M. After M, there should be a number, but no, number is not there. And before M, there should be a symbol, but no, the E is an alphabet. So we'll move on to the next one. Next, we have H. So after H, you should have a number, but there is no number. Okay, and before that, you should have a symbol. Yes. Okay, so you are having that over here. So again, this pair. So $sign and H. This is one more pair. Then again, you have to consider this alphabet P. After the letter, you should have a number. Yes, P and 9 is there. But before the letter, there should not be any symbol. Yes, that is also satisfied. Because before P, there is a letter. Okay. So P and 9, this is one more pair. Then take the next alphabet K. After K, there should be a number. But no, number is not there. And before K, there should be a symbol. But symbol is not there. Next, move on to L. After L, number should be there, but no, number is not there. And before L, there should be a symbol. No, there is no symbol. Let's move on to W then. After W, there should be a number. No, number is not there. And before that, there should be a symbol. Yes, symbol is there. So at the rate and W, this is one more pair. Then Q and 1. Yes, you have letter and you have a number after it. So Q and 1. And before that, there is no symbol. So definitely we will be considering that. Okay. Then we have C. After C, you should be having a number, but no, number is not there. Before C, you can have a symbol. So yes, definitely hash and C will be there. Okay. Then D. After D, there should be a number, but no, there is no number. And before that, there should be a symbol, but symbol is also not. So this many will be the pairs. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. 7. One more thing. Yes, one more thing. See, number can also be considered as a symbol. So over here, where we left this K and 9, this pair also has to be considered. So if we consider 9 and K, then our answer will be what? Then the answer will be 8. So option number D, 8 is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. What is given over here? It is given that how many? Okay, it is given how many such numbers are there, each of which is either immediately followed by a symbol, okay, or immediately preceded by a letter, but not both. Again, it's a same kind of question, so we will need that arrangement. So I will keep this page like this only. Fine. So now let me erase whatever we have drawn on this figure. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, fine. So now the arrangement is clearly visible to us. Fine. Now let's see what they are saying. How many such numbers are there? This time they are asking you numbers are there, each of which is either immediately followed by a symbol. So after number there should be symbol. Okay, and or immediately preceded by a letter. So before number there should be a letter. Okay, but not both. So again we have to check the same thing, but we have to make sure that we should not get letter, number and symbol sequence of this. If we get a symbol of the sequence of this, we won't be considering that, right? So that means fine. So number and a symbol. So we'll directly jump onto number. Number, after number we have a symbol, right? 2n equal to. So 2n equal to will be one pair, right? And before that, before the number, there should be a letter. Yes, that is also there. And we do not want this sequence. So that means I cannot consider this, right? Because it is given in this form and we do not have to consider this form. Okay, next number, go and find a number. Yes, we have a number 7 over here, right? So after 7 there should be a symbol. Yes, it is there. And before 7 there should be a letter. If it's there, then we will not consider it. But yes, there is no letter before 7. So that means 7 and dollar, this definitely makes one pair. After that, pick up the next number, which is 9. After 9 there should be a symbol, but no, k is not a symbol. And before 9 there should be a letter. Yes, so there is a letter over there, so I will consider p and 9 also. Okay, then after 9 which alphabet? 1. So after 1 there should be a symbol. So yes, you can say that 3 is a symbol, right? 3 is a symbol also. And before the number there should be a letter, but this is again satisfying this condition, right? So we won't be considering that. Okay, now let's take the number 3. After the number there should be a symbol. Yes, there is a symbol which is hash, and before the number there should be a letter. There should not be a letter, so there is no letter over there. So yes, definitely I am going to consider 3 and hash also, right? And after that there are no numbers, so I will get 3 such pairs. So the correct answer for question number 32 was the option number B, 3. Okay, so this way you have to solve this type of questions. Now let's see the question number 33. Okay, in this question what is given? Let's check out. If England is written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6. Okay, fine. And France is written as 7, 8, 5, 2, 9, 1. So I guess E stands for 1. Yes, because if we see the word France, E corresponds to 1, and in the first word England also E corresponds to 1. That means E is definitely 1. Now let's check N. See, there are 2 N's. Second and from right second. Okay, so from this side second is 2, and from right side the second is also 2. That means definitely E stands for 1 and N stands for 2. So from this you can easily make out, and if you want to check over here also. So N is the 4th letter from this side. Okay, so 4th letter is there, so that is N. So 4th number from here is 2. So definitely you can say that the code 2 corresponds to N. Okay, okay, fine. So now what can we do? Similarly we have to write down the code for Greece. Okay, so E stands for 1, you know that. So Greece, how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so this 2 will be 1, right? And the last one will also be 1 because all are E's. Then R, if you see R is corresponding to 8. So this will be 8. G is the 3rd alphabet. So 3rd will be 3. So 3. Then C stands for the second last alphabet, which is 9. So the correct answer over here will be 381191, and that is option number B. So option number B was the correct answer for this question. Going on to this question, now see. Okay, let's understand this question. See, A plus B. See, in this type of question, what you should do, as soon as directly jump on to the given question. See, what is given? P multiplied by R. Multiply means what? A is the brother of B, right? So P into R will be P is the brother of R. So P is what? Brother of R. But don't mark anything to the gender of R, because still we do not know. Then R minus Q. So A minus B means what? A is the father of B. That means over here R is the father of Q. So R is the father of Q. Alright. So your figure will look like this. And what they have asked in the question, which of the following is true? So P is brother-in-law of Q. Definitely not. P is the brother of Q. That also definitely not. P is the uncle of Q. Yes, this is correct. Because let this Q be a male or a female, P will be his or her uncle. So that means the option number C, P is the uncle of Q, is the correct option. And no need to see the other options also, because you got the correct answer, right? Let's move on to the next question then, 35th question, which is the last question of this practice test. In this, what is given? See, the following questions is based on figure given below. Each circle represents one item. Match the figure with items in the question on the basis of the relationship. Okay. So see, cousins. Now see, if this group represents males, right? If this is males, there are many males who are cousins of someone or the else, someone, right? Someone or the others. So this is cousins. So there will be this combination. Now niece. A male cannot be a niece, right? But a niece can be someone's cousin. So that is why it will be like this. So niece. So the correct answer over here will be, the correct answer is option number B. The correct answer of the 35th question was option number B. I hope you have understood all the questions in this practice test. If you have doubt or if you are unclear with any of the question, you can ask me those questions in the comments. Thank you.